This is the Bloods Wave Amplifier. Right now!
Boots everything! I'll liberate you to nothingness! Revenge Deathfall!
So we have baby. I kind of called it. I did say baby and 17. Not 17. Cooler. I did say that, but I did lean more towards baby. I don't know what I said in the video, but I did lean more towards baby because the red eyes and the teaser. The red eyes. There was definitely more like baby, but I was like, oh, cooler could have that also be just because red evil, you know, kind of vibe. But let's get into the details. Corroded Body Mind, Battle of Wits, you know, for the basic leader skill, and then for full 220, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump card, and GT boss or GT bosses. Sorry. So pretty nice, and covers a lot of categories. Battle Wits is just nice, and then Corroded Body Mind for the extreme type side of things, then Terrifying Conquerors and GT bosses for the extreme side of things, and then Final Trump card for like the super class side of things. T+2 attack and defense 250%. Pretty nice, like pretty good, not pretty, very good. That's just a basic effect, but I do see his pass is pretty short. I mean, I have said this. Great chance of evading image attack, great. You know, 70% chance to dodge automatically, amazing. Guards all attacks, amazing. Support for Corroded Body Mind allies, 50% attack, nice. One attack with 12 more ki, 250% attack and defense, huge. And then chance of dodging 10% once only. Still pretty nice. Still very nice. Just because you do want to get it. I'll read this now. Starting from the 5th turn, from character's entry turn, or when another 3 more Corroded Body Mind or GT bosses carriers attacking, and the team, starting from the 3rd turn of entry turn, transform. So you know, if you have this up, the GT bosses Corroded Body Mind thing, you will just hit this once and then you'll transform because there's no reason for you to stay in this form. There's no reason. Yeah, I've already recorded this video, but it was on fucking mute, so I have to do it again. But yeah, this thing is huge. 250 on 250. It's pretty much like what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta EZA has. He just has like a big stat here, big stat there, and that's pretty much all he has. And he's still really good. He does have damage reduction, but you know, this guy's got 80% chance to dodge. So what can you do? And he has raised attack and defense by 30%. Nothing crazy there. So yeah, well, here we have Super Baby 2. For his thing, 250% attack and defense. Ki +3 is also very nice. Just makes you have not to get keys. TUR, so he doesn't have 18 key or 24 key. It's just 12 key, and with DFGT up with like Omega Shenron or whatever, you're 11 key. 1 key is all you need. Unless you're doing like a key event, like a candy event, where you don't collect key for candy, you're gonna hit that every time. Great chance of dodging again. Yeah, so there's really no reason why you would stay in other form, just because you have great chance of dodging here. Guards all attacks, nice. Corroded Body and Mind, attack 60%, okay, nice. So you get 10% buff there. Randomly changes certain type of key spheres to STR, so nice. Not rainbow, but still nice. Rainbow's nicer, but you know, still good. When attacking with 12 or more key spheres, attack and defense 250%. So same thing, huge multiplicative buff on numbers. Then chance of dodging 20%. And that's once only though. That's once only. If it's gonna be once only, I think I'd rather just be like not having to attack. If it was once only. Just because this has to be like turn 2 or slot 2 or 3. If you put him slot 1, I guess a great chance to dodge still slot 1 unit. But if it's like that, you know, just might as well just give it to him in general. I don't know. I feel like this doesn't have to be a one-time only. This could have been like a permanent thing after attacking, or just a one-time thing only on his first turn. You know, like before attacking. That would be nice. When allies attacking the same turn on extreme class category characters, no, extreme class characters. There you go. See Scouter effect and launch into a super attack. Nice. The Scouter is huge. Scouter is huge, especially for his dodging. Especially for the first turn, he has this up. Especially the first turn, he has that up. That's gonna be huge. 90% chance to dodge for first turn. You pretty much guaranteed to dodge. If you don't, you got fucking fucked over. But 90% chance to dodge is huge. Huge, huge, huge. When all allies attack the same turn are corroded body and mind category characters, chance of critting and damage reduction rate 30%. Nice. Very huge, very huge. Damage reduction rate helps a lot with his high I don't know how high they'll be. Obviously I'm not a calcer, so I don't know how high this actually gets you. But guard plus damage reduction rate is always a huge. It's like a really good combination. You can't go wrong with it. And then high numbers as well. You can't go wrong with that. And then that crit, it's crit. You can't complain about crit. 3 or more key spheres obtained, or there's a superclass enemy when a character's obtain key spheres. Okay, so the wording's a bit weird there. The only thing I can really think of as to why this would be different is if there's 2 enemies and you attack the extreme class one, this won't activate for like the super class type of passive. If you still get 3 keys, will activate. But if you're facing 2 enemies and you attack the extreme one, that's the only I can see it not activating. Because they would just put like when you're facing a super class ally, right? Like that's how mostly worded in most kits. But here's when collecting key spheres. So I'm wondering if you have to like select the superclass enemy to have this activate or not. It's kind of weirdly worded. It's kind of weirdly wording, in my opinion. And then 5 more key spheres, or there's an Earthbred Fighters category enemy when obtaining key spheres. So same thing. I'm gonna guess that is the case where you have to be against an. I mean, like, if you're going as a single boss fight, it is or it isn't. This only will come to account when there's 2 enemies. So I guess like in the diamond stage for festival battles, Goku would fill out this requirement. Earthbred Fighters. Can we highlight this or no? Earthbred Fighters plus superclass enemy. He would fill all this out. But Glory would only fill out this one. I guess we could test it out. I'm not gonna pull for him, but I guess someone could test it out. It's really weirdly rewarded in my opinion. But huge attack, and 260% more attack, then 60% more crit, so up to 90% chance to crit, and then more attack. It's always nice. You do have to be running core and body and mind for 90% chance to crit plus damage reduction. I would kind of prefer like if they move damage reduction rate maybe down here, like maybe still restrict it, but don't restrict his team because the team restriction is kind of really annoying. It's really annoying. Yeah, it's just really annoying, isn't it? I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. But yeah. Really good. And then it can activate next turn after. So if you transform on turn 3, you can use this on turn 5. So you have to wait 1 turn to use your active skill. And then he stacks. So yeah, Festival Battle. He has STR unfortunately, so you can't use him for the mission. But you still use him for the team. He has a really good team. He stacks, so he should be really good there. And let's look at his grade form. What it does: attack 30%. Receives additional key +1 per key strip obtained. Nice, huge. And then crits, yeah. So critting is really nice in grape forms. Critting and additionals and grapes are really nice. Same with the key +1. It's always hard to work grape forms just because you can't activate links. So no key links, no attack links, no defense doesn't matter, but no attack and key links. So like maybe like links that give you crit, none of that. So having this guaranteed chance to crit, key +1 per key spheres obtained, nice. So only have to get 3 key spheres because he's a TUR, so 12 key and he's super attacks, huge. Guaranteed crit is very big. Orange Pickle when he came out, I think he had like maybe high chance to crit and high chance to additional or something like that, where he had an additional built-in plus your own hidden potential additional, and then maybe you have to give him crit for his hidden potential. I don't know, I can't remember, but I do remember they crit made all difference. They even additional attack did help a lot with the game more crits, obviously more attacks, more crits. So it does help out. And then can be activated when entering attacking turn once only. So I mean yeah, and then raise attack to 1,700%. Jesus. Now unfortunately I do think that Actus giant ape forms don't keep the stacking. So here he stacks, but I don't think the giant forms keep the stacking. So this wouldn't hit as hard as like it would on like Vegito, Super Vegito or something like that. Because he keeps the stacking, while I don't think grade forms do. If they kept stacking, oh my god, Festival Battle's gonna be a bloodbath. But it looks solid. Baby looks solid. And then there's also Trunks. I did look at him already. As I said, I made this video already, and my mic wasn't recording, so waste of time. Quarter body mind, Terrifying Conquerors, key +3, 130%. They should bump this up to 150. There's really no reason for them to have this in general at all, unless it's for Ultimate Clash. So you might as well bump it up so it's at least competitively somewhat okay. I don't know. It just feels like it's just kind of ass, isn't it? Just kind of ass, isn't it? So basic effects, just support, key +1, 30% quarter body mind. That's kind of ass. You kind of want at least 100% attack and defense on basic effects, is guaranteed. Without it, it's kind of like, ew, what's going on? That's kind of gross. Per quarter body and mind, Terrifying Conquerors category allow on the team, depending on which category has more. So they don't overlap, they don't stack, they don't do anything like that. Attack and defense 50%, damage reduction rate 5%. So at most you're getting 350 if the friend is included. If the friend leader is not included, 200% and 30% damage reduction rate. That's really not much. Like it's really bad because if you don't run a full team of it, you're kind of like getting screwed over. You're kind of getting screwed over by that. Like if they was up here, be fine, no worries. Like that's good. But no, this is not good. Very team restricted, which is like it's not bad to team restrict your banner units. If you want to make them good, but like team restrict them, that's fine. Make them broken, but team restriction, that's fine. But I've already seen the Trunks. I'm not impressed with them. I'm not impressed. When there's an ally whose name includes baby attacking the same turn, when all allies when all allies attacking the same turn are corroded body mind category characters, attack +30%, guards all attacks. So this part is good. The guarding is good. This should be attack and defense 130%. Attack by itself is like, ew, like that's not great. That's like it should be attack and defense, but it is what it is. As the first attack on the turn, key +1, attack and defense 150%, damage reduction rate 50%, and attack the enemy, attack and defense 30% down for 2 turns. The 2 turns thing is nice, but he's not a slot 1 unit, is he? We've just seen his passive, and he's just not a slot 1 unit. Like maybe his last line will save him, but he's not a slot 1 unit. He's just not. At most 200% for like if you say basic effect, 200% attack and defense, and then attack and defense on 150%. That's nothing crazy. A slot 1 unit. A slot 1 unit. That's nothing crazy, and he has low stats. He's a banner unit. 5,000 defense, like 50%, 7,000 unit defense, and then Rainbow like 10,000. It's nothing crazy. It's just nothing crazy. It's not. It's not it. Then his last line, after receiving an attack, launches an additional super attack and attack and defense 250%. Now this is also badly worded. He's why he's not good. He's not good. This is awarded like Bird Crew's passive, whereas after receiving an attack, so you take the first attack without the defense, and then the attack after that's when you have the defense activated. That's not good. It should have been written like how Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 is written, where it's from receiving an attack. When receiving an attack is when you get the defense, not after receiving an attack. Because the first attack, you're getting clapped. You're getting clapped. Like this, you're not strong enough. Like if it was when receiving an attack, you have defense automatically. After receiving an attack, you have to have survive the attack with a 250 defense, and then you're good. But then with like the stats aren't even that great. 250 defense, slot 1, 150. 300. I mean, those numbers sound good, but it's just not like you only get this. You don't get the 250 is the biggest one. It's the biggest one because it's multiplicative. This 30% is really nothing crazy. Like just some simple math was like 7,000 times 400. Say 400%. What would that be like? 28,000. That can't be right. There's no way that's right. I guess it would be right. It would be 28,000, and then you have attacking defense 30%. So I don't know, whatever that is. Call it like 7,000 defense, something like that. Call it 35,000 defense. I don't know. Just these numbers aren't accurate, but there's like basic math. And then 35,000 times 300%. What is that like? 105,000 defense. 105,000. And then 150 defense from being a first slot. 205,000 defense or whatever, 210. I don't know what I said, but something like that. And then another 250. What would that be like? 800k defense, something like that. Like I don't know. Unless I'm not calculating wrong. I don't know how the calcs work in Dokkan. I do have to watch a video on that, but like just based on some simple math there, his defense is too low at 55%. Our rainbow, it would be better, slightly better. You know, it'd be slightly better. This will be 40k. You know, like 10,000, 40k. Then you do 300%, which would be like 120. Obviously a lot better, but that's a big jump. I don't know if that's right. That's a big jump from all the way from. Oh no, it'll be 105 to 120. So yeah, it wouldn't be that crazy. And then 150. So would that be like? Oh, I didn't calculate right. I didn't fucking do the math right. Well, it's not. You don't double it. You have to double it and then do half. Whatever. He's not good. He's not good. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. Yeah. Peace.